Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing God of War Ragnarok. This may be the final episode. There are two quests that I want to do. They're side quests. First one is Brock's funeral. I want to do that. And then I want to do the quest because I want to have it on video of Kratos petting his two dogs, his two wolves. Sveki and Svana. So we're gonna do those two.
Freya, something is on your mind. What is it?
Freyr's sword. I'm glad he got it back.
Odin stole it?
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion. For centuries, he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life.
We're gonna do...
Both he and the sword were romantics, you see.
We're gonna do come back to Midgard, because that's where we gotta come, obviously. But I want to...
Hi, Kratos.
I want to do the funeral first.
Oh. Thanks for collecting that.
What is wrong?
No, nothing. It's just, don't know if you've heard, but we're gonna say goodbye to Brock in Svartalfheim.
A funeral?
Yeah. We're meeting at Rab's Tavern in Nidavellir.
We will be there.
You need it? I got it. Let's make some magic.
Okay.
Oh, heading up already? Got time to chat? Hell of a job you did at Ragnarok, General. Wish I could have been there to see you and Sindri take down Thor and Odin.
That is not what happened.
Yeah, maybe not, but it's the story I like best. Important thing is, Odin's paid in full for what he did to Brock. I know it doesn't fix what's broke, but it ain't nothing.
Hello, Lunda.
Hey, goddess. About your brother, I never got the chance to tell you. I know moments like this you're supposed to say sorry and whatnot, but I always known that pretty man had greatness in him. That he'd do something amazing one day, and I'm just... You know, I'm proud that now the Nine Realms know it too.
I thank you.
Anytime, ma'am. Y'all ever find out what was bothering Helga? Smelled something and just ran right off.
Oh yeah. We gotta get the Bigsby dude. And he wasn't even at Ragnarok. I mean... Even if he's like helped, like found him, I don't think he would have been at Ragnarok anyways.
Get over here and hit this charming
This is not where I wanted to go.
Thank you for coming.
Hello,
Much
Taska.
I hit the
Hello,
wrong
Master
one.
Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
Thank you. But I'm not doing your side quest right now, at least. I'll do it off camera. Okay. Now we can go to Jotunheim if you wanted to. And this will be Asgard. I don't know if the Asgard has fallen. So. Side quest is over here, so we haven't explored this at all. We gotta do it all. Damn, they don't talk now? Okay, hold on. Let me just put freaking something over here because if I don't, then he's just gonna keep going. What the hell? Was I able to change this? Oh my god, I was able to fucking change it? I didn't know that. How did I not know that?
Ah, the mining rig's disabled. It seems a bit fresher out here.
Not seems. Is.
Aye, you're right. Thanks, brother.
Okay. I'm happy that they did this in the
Mimir, there's
game.
something I wanted to ask you about.
Gave him a funeral.
Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Krasfelder.
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Mir, what exactly did you promise the large bird?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hel's eagle wants to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be Hel?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become Hel, as it were.
Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos, yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked.
Okay. I like to let them finish their little boat conversation. There's that one. Why didn't it let me go to that one?
I came by and took out an Einherjar patrol. Area should be clear. Can't speak for the rest of town.
Guess an occupying army is as good as a lockdown for tamping down foot traffic.
Profane alternate lyrics to my ballads. Absolutely disgusting. Now I wish I could remember some.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true asshole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi, y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sphaired Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
I'm upset that, kind of upset that, Atreus didn't make it to the funeral, but he's out doing his own thing.
Careful, brother! You're covered in bifrost! Well done.
Okay.
So I don't suppose more violence in the streets will convince the citizenry that it's safe to emerge.
Alright. Then we have flour over here.
Here.
Sparkthorn, you have an interest in botanicals now?
Girl, what are you doing? Do I have to go through here? Through here? Oh. Oh, more people.
Hey, near this little job I'm running out of the outback, there's something all behind you!
Use your shield strike, brother! Careful, brother! You're covered in bifrost!
Okay.
Behind you, brother!
Boom, boom.
This is the last.
Okay. What did you say, Dunda? Oh.
Hey, you know that shop in the Alpine Desert? Something
Alright. Go out there on my own time. Is there like a mystical gateway? Um. I'm gonna go the other way. On boat. I'm gonna go all the way on boat. Oh, it's so awkward when they're not talking. I'm gonna check something. You know what would be cool if they had? It would be cool if they had this so that you can put it in the settings that the boat just goes by itself. Yeah, so awkward when they're not talking. I just can't believe there's no stories that they can tell. Like, I would have thought that they would have come up with something to talk about by now. Alright. They have not spoken in an ungodly amount of time.
Damn it.
There we
What's
go.
wrong?
I should have changed. Sewn some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. Dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Brock certainly would not.
Perhaps.
So, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewellery around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Thanks for
There
trying.
they are, brother.
I Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man. You made it. We can begin. I love you.
How she knows gonna land exactly where she wanted it? Don't know.
Sentry. Blockpost.
A hole.
What?
Gets bigger the more you take away.
Alright, this is just credits. I'm not gonna watch the. I'm not watching the credits. Okay.
I don't know if there's anything beyond the light. Afterlives after afterlives or whatever you. But if there is, I imagine he's causing one crazy ruckus there.
I wrote that dirge for him.
What's it called?
Something profane.
He wouldn't have it any other way.
Forgive Sindri. He's just, I mean, you know.
Is there a mystical gateway over here? Don't tell me there's no mystical gateway, it's over here. Whatever. Cause I can't travel to a mystical gateway without another mystical gateway. I'm fine, I can just use that thing and then it'll be at one. I'm gonna go back to Midgard, see if we can find that camp. Those 2 camps that I have to do. I think I only have to do 2 camps. The trophy list doesn't say it. It just says pet them. That was for not sharing a tent with me. That was for not sharing a tent with me. Okay. I'll have to follow along with a video. Okay, hold on, because this video doesn't say. Alright, got a picture of where they all are at. It says that there's one around here. So we just gotta go around here.
Freya, you spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool. Kratos, a raider encounter.
Shall we take care of them, brother?
Yep, let's go. There's 4 of them. We were literally just right by one. That's so funny. Okay, perfect.
Suspect that's all of them.
These were coal raiders. Infamous for
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
that was kind of you. The coal raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures.
Okay.
Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Oh, can we track it now? Ah, yes. I don't need this picture anymore.
Clear. Name. Tell a story. Wish.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. Touch. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One summer, a local laird of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself
Okay.
with a small coterie of kinsmen.
We'll finish the story later.
The wolves are distracted.
Okay, you're dead.
Enemies on the left!
There we go.
That is all of them.
Grab this chest.
They still whine.
Poor things. They can smell more danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
What's this?
That relic. Do you suppose it's the one we read about? Something to counteract a sleeping curse?
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I don't care enough.
Okay, my story. Where was I? Oh! The eccentric laird had led his followers in a woodland retreat with an aim of achieving enlightenment through study and discipline.
Hold. I hear something large.
Another coal raider camp. Raiders. We should do something about them.
We will. Right now.
Incoming fire!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Raiders, to your left!
Got your ass. Nice.
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining.
See, like after I just cracked. My voice is cracked. After all this, he still just complains about their whining.
Accursed wolves.
I grow tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves.
It's Demos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you, Demos.
You see yourself in these wolves, in their fear.
Let us keep moving.
Here, an ogre thing over there.
Isn't that the spear from Tyr's statue?
Wish for peace. Be ready for war.
Oh, that's astute of the elves. Tyr never sought war, but he knew he had to be ready for it.
Aye, best be armed than not. Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big.
Getting back to my story then, if I may. The Enlightenment-seeking Laird and his followers took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions.
Aye, women, drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn,
Couldn't let him
tempers
finish his
were
story.
frayed and wisdom remained in short supply. One day, I watched as the Laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found, at the banks of a river, a lady as fair as any they'd left behind. She pleads for their assistance for fear the currents would carry her off if she tried to cross. The Laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the Laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony?" The Laird just smiles. "Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still." Oh, I got a chuckle. A rare day indeed.
Look, another coal raider camp. We should do something about them and put your wolves at ease.
Raider, left flank!
There we go. I was like, I don't see them.
Incoming fire back here!
There we go.
Enemies to your left!
Don't I grab another one?
Watch your right! On your guard, Kratos! Kratos,
There we go.
they're chieftains.
Raider on the left!
Oh.
The Alpha!
Okay. Oh.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Oh, why did I try to? I have a thing sometimes where like I'll try to block a red.
The Alpha! The Alpha!
Damn, maybe he's trying to heal, bro.
The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his death.
Okay. Where's the other one? I mean, I don't have to do it. Because it's like... I could do it for a trophy though, so I'll do it. There you go. It's gonna be 2 out of 4 apples, I'm pretty sure. Because that's only was 1 out of 4 of the horns. Alright, let's go pet our wolves. Second spawn. I spelled skull wrong in one of my videos on the title.
just still scared.
Not of the raiders.
Are they scared of Kratos?
Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys.
Girls.
Good girls.
Are you sure they're not hungry? They haven't eaten in a really long time. I got a trophy, besties, pets, fucking spawner. Cool.
That must be Tyr's helmet from his statue.
Win mines, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and
Here.
minds.
Let's do this one real quick. Because it looks like it'll be pretty short.
The oarsmen. A monument to conquerors.
Made some lovely warships, though.
Ah, of course you have to fight stuff.
It's too fast! Use your shield!
There we go.
The Alpha!
Oh well. Nice.
Iron peace, not a golden war.
Tyr used to talk about how heavy the cost of war was compared to its bounties. He felt like it was his responsibility to avoid it.
Aye, and everyone worshipped him for it. lady. I was curious about some of the flora we've encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Oh, you can say that again.
Right here.
Defend the peace.
Well, I think that's the last of it. Doubtful we'll find any more interesting bits.
I always admired the love Tyr inspired.
Where I come from, gods of war are not revered in such a way.
Not all gods of war are the same, brother.
No, they are not.
Quality stuff for you.
Okay. Nothing.
Appreciate it.
There's something else that I want to do, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to do it. I want to find the real Tyr. I'm definitely not gonna have time to.
I got some new goodies to forge.
What is this?
Ravens. The ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
Come on, Freya.
Hang on a minute. Is this a prison?
It would seem so.
Let's continue. Might be something useful inside.
Yes, this is exactly what I want.
Your master is no more. Be at peace.
Have it your way, then.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
If the Einherjar survived Ragnarok, perhaps some of the inmates did as well.
Let us find out.
How do I?
There must be a way to reach the lower levels. Just need to find a way down.
Alright. I'm gonna do this in the next episode because I'm running out of time. So thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of God of War Ragnarok. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.